Standard 8 Maths Chapter 6 Squares and Square Root. Hello everyone. In last video we have been discussing the properties of square numbers. So first property which we have discussed was adding triangular number, and we find that on adding the consecutive triangular number we get the resultant number as a perfect square. Now second is numbers between square numbers. Okay, numbers between. Okay, it means how many non-square numbers are present between two consecutive perfect square numbers. Okay, so if we one square is, it is 1, square of 1 is 1. Now next square perfect square number we have 4. Okay, so you take this way. This is 1 square is 1. Next square number we have 4. Then we have 9. This is 3 square. This is 4 square, we have 16. This is 5 square, we have 25. And this is 6 square, we have 36. Now see, these are perfect square number. Now we have to calculate how many non-squares numbers are there in between these two perfect squares or these square numbers. So between 1 to 4 there are how many numbers? We have 2, 3. Okay, so there are two non-square number between 1 and 4, or between two consecutive perfect square. Clear? If we say between 4 and 9, how many non-squares number are there? That is 4. After that it is 5, 6, 7, 8. Clear? Now between 9 to 16, there are 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there are 6 non-square number between 9 and 16. Both these 9 and 16 are perfect squares. Okay. Between 16 and 25 there are 17. We have 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So there 25. So how many non-squares numbers are there between 16 and 25? There are 8 numbers. Okay. This is 2, this is 4, this is 6, and there are 8 non-square numbers, and between 25 and 36. We have 26, we have 27, we have 28, we have 29, then we have 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So there are 10 non-square number. Okay. Now see what are here I am trying to convey. Between two perfect square. Clear? So we can write it as their generalized form. This is n. Okay. And this is n plus 1. That means if n value of n is 1, n plus 1 will be 2. These are consecutive numbers. Okay. Or say if we say n square or n plus 1 whole square. This n square value is 1. Square value will also be 1. This n plus 1, that is 2. 1 plus 1, that is 2. Square of 2 will be 4. These numbers are representing this. Okay. So what is the point between n square and n plus 1 square? That is between consecutive squares of number. There are non-square number equivalent to 2n. See, between 1 and 2, here value of n is 1. 1 square is 1. N plus 1 is 1 plus 1, that is 2 square. It comes out to be 4. So between 1 and 4, there are how many non-square number? That is 2, and here n was 1, that is 2 into 1. There are 2 non-square number. So see 2 and 3. Clear? Similarly is the case of, if we see between if n equals to 2. Okay, if n equals to 2, n square will be 4. We have 4. N plus 1, will be 2 plus 1, that is 3, or n plus 1 square will be 9. These are consecutive perfect square number. So how many numbers, how many non-squares numbers are between n square and n plus 1 n square? This is 4, and this 4 is equal to 2n, that is n equals to 2, or 2 into 2 equals to 4. So what is the main point is, between n square and n plus 1 whole square, there are non-square numbers equal to 2n. Clear? One more example we can have here. If we say between 4 and 16 and 24, so value of n is 4, so n square is 16, n plus 1 equals 5. Okay, value of n is 4, n plus 1 will be, and 4 plus 1, that is 5. N plus 1 whole square will be 25. So between n square and n plus 1 square, there are 2n non-square number. Number of non-square numbers will be 2n, that is 2 into 4. That is, there are 8 non-square numbers between 16 and 25. Now see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the thing I want to explain. I hope this is clear. Clear? You can check for other number also. Now, next property is addition of odd number, consecutive odd numbers. Now, next thing is adding odd numbers, or you can say addition of consecutive odd numbers. Consecutive odd numbers will be if one is the first odd number we have. Next odd number is 3. Next odd number is 5. Next odd number is 7. Next odd number is 9. Clear? These are the consecutive odd numbers. Now, if we add consecutive odd numbers, see, this is 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3. These are first two consecutive odd number. Their sum will be 4. Clear? And this 4 is a square of 2. There are two, we are adding two consecutive numbers, and their sum is equal to the these 1 or 2, their number, that is 2 square, that is 4. If we add three consecutive numbers, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5, there are three consecutive odd number, their sum will be, directly we can write it as 3 square, that is 9. You see, 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 5 9. If we see 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So there are first four consecutive odd number, their sum will be equal to 4 square, or we can write 16. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So these are first 5 consecutive odd number, their sum will be equal to 5 square, that is 25. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11. So these are first 6 consecutive odd number, their sum will be equal to 6 square, that is 36. Okay, so this is the pattern. So what is the generalized form for this? Sum of first and odd number and odd natural number is n square. Okay, sum of first n natural number is n square. If we are taking first 10 natural number, that is starting from 1, its sum will be n square. Okay. If we are taking first 20 consecutive odd number, their sum will be 20 square. So without actual addition, we can tell their sum. So okay, and different thing we can see here is, if a number is a square, if the number is a square, it has to be the sum of successive odd numbers starting from 1. Suppose if we have to check a number whether it is a perfect square or not, we have to so that such number or that particular number should be expressed as a sum of successive odd number, and that has to be started from 1. So first we if we say we have to check whether 49 is a perfect square or not. So this 49 has to be expressed in a sum of first consecutive numbers. So what we do? First we subtract 1. Like in case we have added 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11. So successively we have to subtract successive odd number from this. Okay. So this is 48. Now from 48 we will subtract 3. We have to subtract the successive odd number. So this is 45. This 45 we have to subtract 5. This is 40. From this 40 we have to subtract 7, that is 33. From 33 we have to subtract 9. This is 26. No, 24. This is 24, sorry. From this 24 we have to subtract 11, and this is 13, and from this 13 we have to subtract this 13, and the resultant should come 0. That it means that this 49 can be expressed as a sum of successive odd number. And how many successive odd numbers were there? This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So it was the sum of first 7 successive odd numbers. So it is a square of 7. So you should subtract these successive odd numbers from a number, and if the resultant is coming as 0, that means this particular number can be expressed as a sum of successive odd numbers. So this number will be a perfect square. Now if we check for another number, say if we have to check for 35. So how we have to check? This is first we subtract 1 from it. This is 34. From 34 we will subtract 3. This is 31. From 31 we have to subtract 5. This is 26. From 26 we have to subtract 7. This is 19. From 19 we have to subtract 11. This is 8. And from 18 we have to subtract 3. It will come minus 5. So this minus 5 we cannot take, because we have to take the positive integers. So instead, it would have been come 0, so that it can be a perfect square numbers. Now it is not coming a 0. So that is 35 cannot be expressed as the sum of successive odd numbers. So this 35 is not a perfect square. Okay, clear this thing. Now next property. So next is sum of consecutive natural number. Next property is your sum of consecutive natural number. How these perfect squares are expressed as sum of consecutive natural numbers. Okay, so this is 3 square. If we say 3 square, it is 9, or this is 9, and it can be expressed as 4 plus 5. If we talk about 4 square, that can be expressed as, so we were talking about sum of consecutive odd numbers. They can be expressed as consecutive sum of consecutive natural number. That is, this 3 square can be represented as 4 plus 5. This 5 square can be represented as 12 plus 3. And how these 12 plus 3 or 12 plus 13 can come? This is 5. This is applicable for only for consecutive odd square numbers. Okay, it cannot be taken for even numbers. So this is 3 5. Now this 12 can be expressed as, this is 5. This 12 can be expressed as that is 5 square minus 1 upon 2, and this is can be expressed as 5 square plus 1 upon 2. Now you see, this is 5 square, 25 minus 1, 24 upon 2 is 12, and this is 25 plus 1, 26. 26 upon 2 is 30. So it can be expressed as 12 and 30, and these 12 and 13 are the natural consecutive numbers. So one more example we can take. So these are 15 square. Okay, 15 square is 225, and it can be expressed as 112 plus 113. Now how this 112 can? This is 15 square, so it is 15 square minus 1 upon 2. Okay, and this is 15 square plus 1 upon 2. This is 15 square, 225 minus 1, that is 224. 224 divided by 2 is 112. Okay, this is 225 plus 1, that is 226. 226 upon 2 is 113. So this way we have to see. Now next property is the product of consecutive odd or even number. Consecutive odd or even number, say we have 11 and 13. So it can be expressed as 12 square, that is the middle of this number between 11 and 13. This is 12, that is 12 square minus 1. Now how it comes? This 11 can be written as 12 minus 1. This 13 can be written as 12 plus 1. Clear? So what? This is a minus b, and this is a plus b, where in place of a we have 12, in place of b we have 1. So what is a minus b into a plus b? This is a square minus b square. So in place of a square you have 12, and in place of b square you have 1. So this is 12 square minus 1 square of 1 is 1. This is 12 square is 144 minus 1. This is 143. So 11 into 13 is 12 square 1, that is 143. Clear? Now one more example we can check. This is 29 into 31. So these are the consecutive odd numbers. So what we can, the number in between them is 30. 30 square minus 1. This is 900 minus 1. It comes out to be 899. So this 29 can be expressed as 30 minus 1, and this is 30 plus 1. So this way you have to see. Now there are some patterns which can be because there are some questions, because on looking at the pattern we have to complete the numbers. Okay, so these are the patterns, like if we talk about 1 square it is 1, if we talk about 11 square it is 1 2 1, if it's 1 2 it is 1 2 3. See, there are three numbers, so we will write 1 2 3, and again we have to, after that we have to reverse their number, that is 2 1. If we talk about 1 1 1 square, it will be 1. There are 4 ones, that is 1 2 3 4. Again we have to reverse, that is 3 2 1. Clear? Similarly 1 1 1 1, that is square, it will be 1 2 3 4 5, because there are 4 ones, 1 2 3 4 5. So we have to write 1 2 3 4 5. Again we have to write in reverse order, that is 4 3 2 1. So the square of this number will be this. There are certain patterns, there are certain fixed patterns, like for squares, numbers ending in 7, and we have before 6, like in workbook, that is 7 square, it is 49. Okay, if we add 162 prior to this number, that is square of 67. For each 6, what we have to write? 140 1 4 and 8, that is okay. So 49 you have to write as it is. For each 6 you have to write 1 4 and 1 8. Suppose there is 1 6, you have to write 1 4 and 1 8. Similarly, square of 6 6 7, 4 and 9 are fixed, so there are 2 6. So we have to write 2 4 and 2 8, that is 4 4 8 8. So square of 667 will be 4 4 4 8 8 9. Similarly, square of 6667 will be, we have to write 1 4 1 9. So there are 3 6. So we have to write triple 4 and triple 8 this way. So this is a square of this number. Similarly, this is 4 and 9. So there are 4 6. We have to write 4 1 2 3 4 4 time 4 time 4 and 4 time 8. Clear? So if we write, there are how many 6? 1 2 3 4 5. Square of this number will be, so 5 times we have to write 4. This is 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the pattern of writing with the number 7 at unit place and number of varying 6 at before that. So these are the some properties of square numbers. So we will start up with exercise 6.1 in our next video. Thank you.